The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance. But really, get over it.
What up, though, people? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie. I got my co-host with me, T. Cliff. Tell them what's happening, T.
What's up, y'all? It's time for the originals.
Yes, the originals is a great statement for what's about to go down in this episode. This episode going to be far different from last week's episode. We about to hit the original roots of stupidity of Whatever Talk in this episode, because we have our original third man who I've been knowing since third grade. Never had a fight, never thought about fighting until recently. Kev, tell him what's happening.
What up? Just Kev, you know what I'm saying. I'm originally from the D, living in Charlotte right now. Just chilling, man, trying to get it together, man.
That's what's up.
He coming in with his LL voice.
That's what's up.
Yes, folks, I did try to get a possible new recording device, but it didn't work too well. So yes, Kev is using the Stacy Audio speakerphone. So,
Ooh, because we're going to clear all that up.
Yeah, hey, don't say that because it's hard to clear that up in the editing.
Oh, you ain't got the I'm sorry, he ain't got the equipment.
Don't call me out on the show.
We need the funds, y'all.
Don't call me out on the show.
Well, he gonna do his best. You always do your best.
Yeah, man. So before I continue with the rest of the show, I said we about to get back to the stupidity because we missed a whole lot of having fun in last week's show. So we're going to make sure to have fun in this week's show, talking about some science. Just me and the wifey went walking. Got some funny stories about that. A real serious question I got to ask you guys.
So y'all came up with some serious questions while y'all had
he came up with that.
So, leg out. We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind. Don't be shy. This is your time to shine. So what's been going on with you, T-Dot?
Chilling. I finally found my favorite ice cream, and it was at Eliza's.
Yeah.
That's where they got it at. Now my favorite ice cream is Cherry Jubilee, because they got the real cherries in it, and you can usually just find it at Baskin Robbins. I found Black Cherry there, and it tastes just the same. So either Cherry Jubilee or it's Black Cherry, but I love it, so I found my favorite ice cream, and that's where I'm be hitting it at.
What's the difference between the Jubilee and Black Cherry?
Yeah. Tell you the truth, I don't know. They both taste the same to me. They just got a different name. That's the only difference that I can see in it. But they both got the real chopped up cherries in there, and it tastes the same to me. So I don't care what the name is, as long as it tastes, I can find it and it's good.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you this. They both taste like good.
Right. That's all that matters.
That's what matters. They both taste like good. So what's been going on with you, T? I mean, I just said that.
I just told you.
Tell us again, please. Tell us about the ice cream. I can get enough about that ice cream. So what's been going on with you, Kev, man? I'm going to say this. Before you answer, I'm going to say this, man. I miss you, man. I miss you. I miss you a whole bunch of kind.
I miss you too, man. Man, just life, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, working and get it how I need it. You know what I'm saying? Get things lined up, get my ducks in order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just got my son in daycare today. Today is first day. So,
okay.
Was he hollering when you left?
Nah, he was like, bye, see you.
You know, and I knew he wasn't hollering because he got that savage blood in him.
Yeah, that nigga savage. So, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you still here? I'm like, get out of here.
You still here? Like, look,
I'll call you.
Right. I'm gonna call you.
Oh man.
Right. So he excited. We excited.
Well, that's good.
Something new.
That's good.
That's what's up. Kids not like that.
Yeah, but a lot of people misunderstand the importance of having a kid in daycare and or preschool Or versus being at home all the time, because
because as a parent you can't get nothing done if your child ain't in school or something.
Well, not only that, it helps the kid grow up,
develop.
It helps them develop. Yeah,
develop and all that stuff.
Socially and all that.
Yeah, socially, your kid don't know how to. He ain't gonna know how to operate outside the house, being in the house all the time. All that homeschool.
Hey, look, shoot, you don't share. You ain't gonna have no friends.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta share.
A lot of people that, oh man, I wish I had homeschooling, but that comes from people who don't realize what they got by going to school.
Right.
Because I heard that a lot going to when we was in grade school. Like, oh man,
I used to want to be homeschooled.
And then you got suspended.
I don't know. I love school. I mean, not to
but
do the
see,
work.
now I know I love
that,
it. But you know what I'm saying? Back then, it's like, man, I wish I ain't had to wake up so early and deal with
that
these
part.
people.
It's the getting up.
Yeah.
But once you get to me, once I got to school, it was cool because I like to be around the girls. I love the girls.
Right.
I like to be around
Especially
the girls.
high school. Especially high school for me.
Definitely high school.
Shout out to Mumford, man. I graduated from Mumford. Shout out to Mumford.
What's up
man.
to Mumford?
Nah.
Yes, sir.
Red,
What's
man.
up to Mumford?
Red. Redford Legends.
Redford too. Redford too.
I gotta give it to Ray, even though they ain't do shit for me.
Right. And then when I first started high school, about 2 months, the first 2 months, I went to Cooley High, so shout out to Cooley.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, it was good you got up out of Cooley.
Yeah.
Cool. A lot of niggas got killed at Cooley.
Yeah, you didn't want to stay at Cooley. See what happened to Colonel Taylor when he went to Cooley. Him and
Colonel Taylor.
Bradford, Colonel Taylor.
Yeah, from a different world.
Oh, you talking about the movie Cooley?
Yeah. You see what happened to him when he went to Cooley? Him and his friends. He turned into an alcoholic.
And he started running at the end.
Because he didn't know nothing. The alcohol got to him. He just started running. You know what? He just was like, you know what? I was running. He was the first Forrest Gump, man. Just out of nowhere, just started running. Well, that's what Cooley do to you, man.
Yeah, that nigga.
But let's keep the show moving, man. I'm gonna start off with the serious question. Then we gonna go over the rest of the show. The serious question is this still called skinny dipping if you're obese?
I would say yeah. Well, naked is naked, right?
Well, you don't really look naked if you're obese. You just got on a big pair of clothes.
I mean, see, it's yes and no though to that.
Okay,
It's yes and no to that. Because first you have to get down to the root of what skinny dipping is and why it's even called skinny dipping. So if it's called skinny, it's probably just only called skinny dipping because of the fact that you don't have any clothes on. Okay. So I guess anybody can do it. So it'll be called skinny dipping. But if you're fat, you know what I'm saying? Of course, and you ain't skinny. So you just, fat splashing or something. You ain't different at all.
I like that one.
I have never heard that ever. But
I was gonna ask you, what do you call it if it ain't skinny?
Fat
splashes.
We about to make that happen.
Fat splashing, man.
Fat splashes.
Fat splashes. So look at him over there, fat splashing.
That is hilarious. I pictured it when he first said it. Fat splashing.
Fat splashing. Now I do. Now if I see some girls fat splashing, depending on how big they are, you know what I'm saying, I might like it. Yeah. Now if you fat splashing and you like
sloppy,
Gabrielle Sinebe, Precious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have that.
That's fast splashing. You know what?
That ain't fast. That's sinking.
Yeah.
Before we elaborate on what you meant by you might like it, I just want to say, Precious, she not bad looking in the face.
She not
bad looking.
I admit that she not bad looking.
A lot of people bash on her because of the whole bigness of her, the whole bigness of her. But yeah, at the same time, I don't want to see her fat splashing.
Fat splash. No.
But
I don't want to see that.
Oh yeah, she's a good actress. She's underrated when it comes to acting. She can act.
She real good.
Yeah, but elaborating on, you say you might like it because it's a difference between being a BBW and being just a big W.
Right. A big woman.
Okay.
Or a BAW. Big ass woman. See, now, what I was saying, now the reason I would say I like it is because, you know what I'm saying, I like the BBWs. I like thick chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily fat, but thick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Curvy. Juicy.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
a lot of it's a misunderstanding with the word thick. You know, just because
is it a lot of people get it misconstrued.
Yeah, because you can be small and thick.
And thick.
You
right.
can thick don't necessarily mean you are a plus size woman. In my opinion, what thick is, let's go off the small. Let's go off the small thick. We got small chicks with that just say the butt.
They just curvy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the butt plumps out a bit.
They have a stomach. Their stomach is not like out, but they still have a stomach.
Yeah, or even the thighs make that arc. That that arch in the thigh. You know, that's
the
thick.
hips.
Yeah, that's no. I'm talking about in the front too. Also,
oh, okay, yeah.
You know, they stand sideways and it kind of got an arc on their thigh.
Right.
You know,
on that,
yeah. That's thick. Now, if you just small and everything on you was just straight, that's not thick.
Yeah, that ain't thick at all.
That ain't thick. Even if you got a butt, that ain't thick. You just got like a decent butt.
Right, you just got a nice butt.
Yeah, so that's not thick. Now the BBWs, that's kind of pushing it because
now that varies.
Yeah, that varies. That varies a lot when it comes to thickness because you got some that's like you can be dang on BBW and you looking like Danny DeVito from Batman Returns.
The Penguin?
Yes, that's not a BBW.
That is not beautiful.
That's not a BBW.
That's not beautiful.
Now, let's just say you are like the same size as Danny DeVito in Batman Returns, but you got some definition. You got definition with yours. Now that is considered somewhat thick.
Man, you messing me up with the Danny DeVito.
I know the Danny DeVito. I know the Danny DeVito. That's messing you up. Because you're pitching a thick Danny DeVito right now.
The visual is nasty.
Danny DeVito kind of thick right now.
Damn, she thick like Danny DeVito.
When you say that, you remind me of Crystal Washington.
Oh. You know what? Let's move on from that before we get sued. Like, I was listening to this show once. They said my name, and it was derogatory. So let's move on. Cause I got a little story to tell you. Me and a wife went walking down on the river walk downtown. And over there where Shane Park is, and that's where a lot of the concerts go to in the D.
Yeah, about
of course, for those who don't know.
Yeah, for those who don't know.
Over there by the Belle Isle area.
And when we happened to be down there when Bootsy and Plies was down there giving a concert. And
Lil Bootsy.
My bad, yeah, Lil Bootsy, my bad.
I thought this nigga's talking about Bootsy Collins.
Yeah, I forgot. I have to say that because Bootsy ain't gonna be doing nothing with Plies.
You gotta specify it now.
Yeah.
You gotta specify it now.
Bootsy badass.
You got Bootsy and then you got Bootsy.
Right.
Lil Bootsy and Plies was giving a concert down at the time we happened to be walking, and something funny happened. A couple of white people had rolled by us riding a bike, and when she rolled past the concert, she was like,
"Wait a minute now. You said it was a couple white people riding a bike. They was all on one bike?
No, they had their bike.
Okay.
Each individual bike. Yeah,
you know what? To get the visual. I'm visual.
Yeah. All right. My bad. White people do the two people on one bike thing.
Right. Because I've been looking for one of those bikes. I was,
Yeah.
But anyway.
But she said something that made me bust out laughing when she rolled past the concert area because we was just walking, and she was like, "What is that?"
What is what?
What is what?
The noise that was coming from the concert. She said,
wow.
"What is that? Like, who? Not who is that?" She said, "What is that?" I was like,
Noise, you
Bitch, that's
idiot.
bullshit.
And it was noise, man. Because me personally, watching rappers at a concert is to me it's a bunch of noise.
It depends on
you can't
who
hear
it
them.
is.
You can't hear Jack.
They all up in the